Hi traders, it's Roberto, and this is just a heads up on a few pairs. Basically the pound dollar, extremely strong, and I wanted to just do a short tutorial on daily charts and what to expect in the next coming week. The first pair is the pound Swiss. The pound is very strong against the Swiss. So let me just show you what's going on. Here's divergence setup. And divergence typically means that the direction on a higher time frame is changing, and the market has been in a downtrend for quite some time, and now it's taking a directional change, and it has broken a trend line. It's above the 200 moving average line, and technically we should see the pound Swiss continue to go up for the next few weeks, and if not, the next few months. Let me give you an example of a past setup on this currency and how far and how long it took for the market to sell off. Here we have a nice divergence setup, a negative divergence if we connect the swing points, and we connect the wave patterns. Now, if you're not familiar with divergence setups, I would suggest taking my Pro Traders Workshop or just the price action video series, which I go into detail. I explain how to recognize divergence setups. Now, here's the divergence, and then all we need is a trend line break. There's the trend line, and market sold off. There was a trend line prior to that over here, so you could have taken this trade up at these levels. And look at this rundown from December of 2015 all the way through April 6th for about 2,000 pips. Now we see the same thing happening in the opposite direction. We have divergence, it's a positive divergence. We have these wave patterns going up. Here's one wave, and this swing point is inside the wave. Here's another swing point inside the wave, but they go in an opposite direction. Just like here, we had wave patterns going in the opposite direction of price. Market sold off about 2,000 pips. Price below the 200 moving average line, stayed below, and the 50 moving average line. We see the same thing here. Even though the 50 has not crossed above yet on the daily chart, we do have divergence. We have price above the 200 moving average line, and if we're looking for targets, here's a swing point to that swing point, and the first target would be around 146.73. Currently it's at 144.60, then 154 and 167. So those are the targets for this pair. Okay. So that's how this pair should technically continue to go north. We do have a swing high all the way up at the 261 extension, and I'm not sure if it can break that level of resistance, and it will continue, but that would be 161 is the first one, and that's our recent resistance level. So we should take profit there. If you're in this trade, take profit at 146.73. If the body of the candle closes above this level of resistance, then most likely it will go to 154.50 area, which is the 261 extension. The other one is pound Canadian, and we see the same thing. We have divergence, we have a trend line break. This is on a daily chart, and when we see these divergence setups on a daily chart, we're talking about weeks, if not months, of a change in direction. Just like here, we had a nice divergence setup. Here we have a double top right here, price is going, and wave patterns are going the opposite direction of price. So we have divergence, and all we need to do is draw our trend line. Here I know this is kind of small. I'll make it a little bit bigger. I know you can't really see what's going on. You just make it just a little bit bigger. If I make it too big that you cannot see the forest through the trees, you can't see the entire picture. So there's the trend line. I make it smaller so you can see divergence. You enter at the well, two places you could have entered. There's a trend line break on top here, and I most likely would have taken a trade at the break of this trend line, because you notice the two lines, the 50 and the 200 moving average line, are crossing to the downside. So that tells us that the market is confirmed. And then there's another trend line down here, but that's quite a distance. That's 700 pips, and that would have been the first target right here. So this would have been the entry, and this would have been the first target, and once it broke that level of support, then we could re-enter the market. But the point I'm making is, when you see divergence setups on higher time frames, on a daily and a weekly chart, we're talking about a directional change that can last for weeks, if not months at a time, and that's exactly what happened here. Market sold off, and back in December, actually the divergence was started around January and ended around April 14th of this year. That's 6 months, almost 5 months. So we see another divergence setups on this pair, and notice that the two lines of 50 and 200 are getting close to crossing together, giving us more confirmation of this trade going up. Now the first target would be, of course, this support level at 198.78. That would be the resistance, the support turn resistance right there. Now it manages to break that level, then we're looking for 2.089 area. Any questions, just send me an email. Thanks for watching. Have a good trading week. What's left of it. We have tomorrow, last day. I'm currently short on, I did take a position on pound Swiss. I was going to wait for a retracement, so I took a very small position, and once it retraces, I'll just add to this. So simply because it's too good to just pass by. There is going to be a retracement, and I'll just enter the market again. And I'm also long on pound Canadian dollar. That's it. Thanks for watching the video again, and talk to you guys soon.